Cross-dressing while cleaning. Can you be successful if you're cross-dressing while cleaning? Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, if you're new here, we ask that you subscribe. We're here 5 days a week, and we answer your house cleaning question. When you come back to YouTube or you come back to your podcast app, we will be in your feed, and we can pick up the conversation and carry you on your house cleaning journey. All right, on to today's show. We had a caller that called in and asked this question.
I like to be dressed as a woman and do all women housework and go out as a woman too.
All right, this is a fascinating question, and it's about cross-dressing, and I'm assuming that you're talking about professional cleaning. Now, in my situation, and I'm a consultant, I deal with lots of house cleaners and maids, I get to navigate this conversation several times a week with different men who dress as women while they're house cleaning. And the question is always, can I do it? Will I be successful? Will people ridicule me? And how do I go about doing it? All right, so let's stop for just a second and let's define what is cross-dressing. Is it a man dressed as a woman? And what does that mean? Does that mean wearing a dress? And is dressing like a woman wearing a dress and dressing like a man wearing pants? Because if that's the case, then most women who clean houses are cross-dressing as men, right? So is it possible that you could cross-dress and clean? Absolutely. It happens in most cleaning services, right? If we narrow down dressing like a woman, are you talking about decorative dresses and decorative aprons and decorative shoes versus utility shoes, utility aprons, and utility cargo pants or whatever, right? So there's a decorative version and a utility version. So which version are you wearing? And we have to clarify, because once we clarify, it helps us clarify our business and the expectations of our customers. And so if you're wearing a dress and it's frilly and fun, which is lots of excitement, lots of people like to do this, and a decorative apron, which might be a white apron with little lace or frillies on it or something like that, what is it that you're offering when you show up to clean? Are you literally just cleaning the house? And if you are, then you need to have special expectations and say, we're a novelty cleaning company and we wear this fun, fancy uniform when we come to entertain or whatever while we're cleaning. And you got to make it very clear what it is you're offering, because if you're offering something beyond, you don't want the customers to be confused. If you're only just offering regular cleaning, yet you look delightful while you're cleaning, why that needs to be clarified, and that should be also on your website and your Facebook pages and the social media places where people will find you. Now, is it possible? It's very possible, yes. It's not as common. Most common dress in the standard dress in the industry is going to be kind of a non-interesting outfit, something similar to what I'm wearing right now. It's kind of gender neutral. It's a collared shirt. It's something that wicks away sweat. It's practical. It's stain resistant. It's not particularly fun to look at. It's just easy. It's got great big pockets in the pants so that you can put your smartphone and your keys and your small tools, things like that. And so are you talking about decorative or are you talking about utility? So once you clarify that and then you clarify the expectations with your customers, there are lots of house cleaners that are wildly successful. They do something a little bit fun or zany on the side. And we are now in an era where that is so much more accepted than it was, say, 20 or 30 years ago. I think we're in an open environment where people are more open and more receptive to you expressing yourself, whether it's with tattoos or whether it's with bright colored hair or it's, a man dressing as a woman. There are lots of different ways to express yourself. And if on the job is the way you want to do it, just make sure that your customers are aware up front and that there are no surprises. I am super excited that you are willing to go out and share some fun and some zaniness with the world, because I think the world needs a brighter moment, right? So I think that's great if you want to do that. And I embrace the fact that you're willing to. And I would encourage all of our household owners that hire housekeepers to be inventive and to be open and to be accepting and to be receptive to the different possibilities of the people that are showing up today. We've got lots of house cleaners that are showing up with facial piercings, and that used to be a thing like, oh no, what's going on there? Well, it's a creative expression. And now people are having tattoos on their faces and other fun things, and it doesn't mean anything other than these people are fun and they're exciting and they're expressing themselves in a way that serves them best. So I hope that we can have this conversation as grown adults, and I hope that it doesn't affect your business if you are the house cleaner, And I hope if you are the homeowner, you're more receptive and more open to the person who might come into your home to bless your home in a way that serves you and your family best. All right, I hope this helps. If it does, please leave your comments in the notes below. Give us a thumbs up. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.